if I'm not mistaken, somebody please correct me as well. The first time they had that trip, she was in a different facility. And then that second time he had to go to Florida, right? Instead of
Correct.
California, right? Because
Correct.
of what happened at the first thing, right?
Right. Yes.
She got
Okay.
kicked out.
And then when she returned back from her weekend trip, then she got kicked out of the Florida facility because she was drinking. If you know you're not supposed to be drinking, you know you're going to get tested, then why were you doing it? So she had to find another facility after that.
She at home now, is she?
I think she done with treatment.
No matter, and I do agree, no matter, I have to agree with Trina on this, even though I can't stand Trina sometimes. Trina do be clocking stuff, and people don't give her a lot of credit. She is very much so an intelligent young woman. I just wish some things were different. But this ain't about Trina. It doesn't matter what attention she has as long as it's attention. She does not care about the attention. She doesn't care if it's positive, if it's negative, nothing. It's like a 2-year-old that is the only child that's constantly like, look at me, look at me, look at me. It does not matter with her at all. She's the most dangerous type of woman, period. No matter her race, she is the most dangerous type of woman because the stuff that came out her mouth was when she said, oh, I could have called the police on you.
Sure
Like,
did.
Beautiful. Go ahead, beautiful. That's why I was gonna say you here want to say something.
Okay. Well, I had two questions. The first question is if she has a pattern of this behavior, are the ideations the reason as to why people keep, I won't even say coddling, but keep entertaining her?
They are coddling her. Nobody holds Rizzy responsible for anything, which is part of the reason why she won't take accountability. They treat her like a little kid. They see the things that she doing and may not agree with it. If it's someone else, they'd have been said something to you or talked you some kind of way, cussed you out, or whatever. But because it's Rizzy, then it's like, oh no, it's just Rizzy being Rizzy. Oh, she's just going through a lot. It's always some excuse as to why she's doing it instead of just addressing it and saying, hey, don't do that.
But my question was more so, are they not addressing it because of the ideations, the unaliving ideations?
Um,
With the assault thing, because I think that's
And
what
that
she
too.
led with initially, and that pulled at the heartstrings, and then you walked all the way through the door. If that makes sense, right? So anytime somebody would go to attack, it's like, oh wait, no, this is going on, and you have to be careful because that, like
I will say this. I think with HB, because I did remember HB saying that she had said it to her before, and I know that did tug at her heartstrings. So she was trying to be there for her. But then when they fell out, she kind of exposed it. So I do think that plays a part in it with certain
And
people.
she told her to unalive.
she
Yeah, after she
sure
got
did.
mad, she told her, she
Yep.
played the clip, and now they back friends.
But that, I mean, and Lord have my life, that was after so long of Rizzy steady picking at HB, which ridiculous. You wanted her to do it, and like she said, HB said it. You wanted me to do this. This
Yes,
is what you wanted me to do.
she warned her several times before she did it.
Hmm.
Rizzy, leave me alone. I'm gonna do you dirty. Rizzy, I'm trying not to, whatever. Rizzy, leave me alone. And that's the same thing with Kiana. When her and Kiana fell out, um, Kiana kept telling her, leave me alone, leave me alone. And Rizzy kept picking, kept picking, kept picking. Then next thing you know, Kiana had struck back. And then it was like, oh my God, look what Kiana did to me.
everybody, not only on this app, but in life, right, has some form of trauma, has some form of trauma, right? And the fact that people often tiptoe around Rizzy because it's like you're walking on eggshells. I've heard Trina's story before. Does anybody coddle Trina on here? No. And just contrary to the fact, in the beginning, a lot of people bullied her. A lot of people did and made fun of her for what she had to do to feed her baby. I got trauma. Is it like don't nobody tiptoe around me and say, no, don't say this to her because we're scared that she's gonna do this, she's gonna do that. No, at the end of the day, what it all boils down to is the almighty green dollar. Period, point blank. And I said this before. Certain people keep Rizzy around because they think they finna get that Braid King money. That's what they think. They don't give a fuck about her. They don't. And I'm gonna just tell the truth and shame the devil. I really am. Cause for us to be having a fun live, like we do most mornings in here in Classy Live, and for me to come in and say, oh, such and such and such and such happened, and then everybody like, oh my God, where the fuck they just come from? I was in Classy's Live one morning and I said, hey, I text her and say, hey, when you get off live and when you get a chance, can you call me? I was on the phone with Classy breaking down boohoo snot crying.
Y'all don't mind me asking what kind of kicked this off today? Because I've been in and out. So
She basically went on AJ panel, paid JJ dues and said they was for Braid.
But what happened was she texted Tea Time yesterday about something that happened on Tea Time panel. Tea Time did not respond because she said she was just over it. She didn't have the mental capacity to handle. So she went over to HB Live and brought the back end to the front end. Today is when Tea Time found out and heard what had happened, so she addressed it. And then Rizzy was like, well, why are you addressing it here? You should have called me on the back end. She was like, didn't you bring it here? That's why I'm addressing it here.
But what I was saying about when I called Classy, instead of bringing the mood of the live down, I called her and I said, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to call you with this because y'all having fun. Woo this, woo that. She was like, no, because I genuinely care about you. It's ways around doing things.
I
When
was
certain
like,
stuff
what?
happen, and I can inbox Alien and say, yeah, I left because of this. Or inbox Queen and say, yeah, I left because of this. And Alien Queen know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be the center of attention all the time. It's giving you wasn't hugged enough as a kid. I don't know what to tell you. But at this point, it's becoming very much so toxic. She tussling with Trina. Oh, Lord Jesus, let me mute. Just a hot, holy mess, and I don't even think therapy could fix her. She needs shock therapy, like I said. Electroshock, magnetic, something.
AV, are you still in there?
It's all that you have. And with that being said, you ain't got shit. Literally.
I'm gonna disagree. You are worth something. You do have value.
Who said she wasn't?
No, I'm just saying, and you should be proud of your accomplishments and where you're at in life and your stability and your money. You should be proud of all of those things, right? That is.
Why would she be proud of some money she didn't earn?
She should be proud that you don't have to be in no type of, our parents work hard for generational wealth. I want my kids to be proud.
That's not her fucking accomplishment.
But still, she's able to get a step ahead. So she should be proud of those.
Is she?
I will say that.
Is she getting a step ahead?
If she gets herself together, yes. We all have issues, and she has issues. But that is just a caveat into what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, ultimately, we're here because you're not working on that actively, even though you're I don't want to say cosplaying, but you're acting like you're working on the things that's going on with your Rizzy, and you're not. You're complacent being right where you are right now, which is looking like you're seeking help, but not really actually getting the help. You got all the answers. It sounds like you got all the answers. Everywhere you go, any situation you're in, any program you're in, any facility you're in, they're going to tell you the same exact things. These professionals are going to tell you the same exact things. You already know the answer before they tell you. You get what I'm saying? You know that. But you're okay with looking like you're seeking that help. You're okay with that. You're okay with saying, if everyone else thinks that I'm getting it together, that's perfectly fine. Until you actually get it together, Rizzy, it's not gonna be together. And this right here, this conversation, people are saying, oh, we've had this conversation in other spaces and other areas on this app. That just means that you're just repeating the same cycles over and over and over again. I'm not here to try to make you feel like you're not worth anything, but at the end of the day, I do feel like you are hurting people, and you're a detriment to yourself. And I've told you that many of times.
And others.
Like I understand, and the only one that could fix it is me. I get it. Like I understand.
I'm not trying to coddle you or anything, but at the same time, I don't fuck with what you did to Bray. That's fucking crazy. And you know that. You know that by the message that you sent me. And you know that by the fact that you haven't reached out to me like you did to Tea Time.
Every damn time.
And talk to her and talk her ears off and send a bunch of messages and whatever. You know not to address. You know not to come to me with that.
Yeah, because what you were telling me, hey, stop this before it gets worse. But you were saying the same thing to him. The thing is, you're able to stop. Nobody's able to stop him when he's on his little.
But you made him uncomfortable. You made him uncomfortable.
All this,
and then he let it ride. Hold on, and then he let it ride. Then you come on his panel antagonizing him about his uncomfortability. Like, be for real. You came up there, turned your camera on, and antagonized him. Like, yes, you deserve to be cut the fuck out. Literally.
That's some crazy shit.
He just got done doing a really good battle. You come up there and you're talking about, oh, that money could have been to, like, you started it.
She's not no damn kid. She know exactly what the fuck she be doing. She knows she started this.
She knows exactly
what the fuck. And I don't give a damn about you getting mad thinking you eating or none of that shit. She's not no kid. All this pitter patter shit, it's been told to her many times. I have personally witnessed Susu on the back end trying to pour into this bitch. It's over with. What the fuck? She's not no child. If Rizzy wanted to, like I said earlier, Rizzy could have 10 therapists and really get her shit together. She does not want to. What's the point?
Help us, God.
I think the issue with
They said the vacuum bigger than you. It is almost told you. I'm sorry, that was funny.
Thank you.
I think the issue when it comes to like generational wealth, when we want our kids to have better, is we I think the mindset that money fixes everything, right? So a lot of times people will provide their children with generational wealth, but not the social, emotional aspect of it, not the earning things or working for things or really understand, the love and things like that. So there's a disconnect there somewhere. There's a lot of people who feel like I gave my kids everything, but never gave them love, hugs, attention, affection, things of that nature, right? So they're lacking somewhere. And then as a parent, you're like, where did I go wrong? I gave you everything. I gave you everything. I gave you everything. Mama. But you didn't, right? Hi, baby.
Where you going, John?
Talking.
Think you hear me?
Yeah, you want to mute?
I want on a date.
Huh? You went on a date? Hold on. Go ahead, y'all.
This is my thing, though.
No, I just had to check myself.
This, like, it's not gonna end. It's like this shit has been told to her before, and she does it again, and again, which is why she was ran out of so many other places on Messy TikTok or on TikTok, period. Like, that shit is going in one ear and out the fucking other, because I guarantee you next week she gonna be fucking with that man again. And then we gonna be right back here on T-Panel talking about the same shit again. Like, she's not no fucking child. She grown and she know what she doing. Like, this... My kids know better than her. Goddamn. And they under 10. Like, be fucking for real. All this soft-spoken ass shit and, oh, you need to do this, and if you did this and it... Like, please. I'm getting... This shit making my head hurt.
So Tasha, you don't remember when she got blocked from Kiana page and then she started fucking with Kiana, and I can't remember if Kiana called her mama or sent her mama a message or something.
I
Do
remember
anybody
that.
remember that?
She emailed her, I think.
Yeah, she had reached out to her mom last year, and that sent her over the edge.
But does this make y'all want to like really dive into like her? Because this can't be the first incident she ever came across in this adult life. She had been doing stuff like this when she was younger. She had to been.
Kiana told her everything, how she was spending all that money over there on Braid platform and everything.
And that didn't stop her. So she continued to do it. This shit is ridiculous.
Obviously, her family is not involved, but she say the brother be involved.
She's not gonna understand it.
But that's part of my story too. Like that's the thing is I wasn't able to get this money until I turned 25.
She just got that fucking
And
money.
so I went through undergrad with 2 jobs, like 2 full-time jobs, and going to school.
But you knew that money was coming, correct?
I knew that money was coming, but yeah, I had to endure today.
You knew that money was coming. You knew there was a guaranteed amount of money coming.
Girl.
It wasn't a surprise.
Oh, Lord. I had to endure
This is
today.
crazy.
You got to be kidding me, bro. Nigga, what is Tyler Perry? That's your motherfucking call.
Tina! Oh my God, Trina! Like, I'm trying to have an honest conversation with you, though. Like,
No, you're not.
I understood the money was coming, but like, I didn't always have access to it, you know?
Right, but you knew it was going to be there. It was a guarantee.
If I made it, yeah, to the age.
You knew you were going to make it today.
What?
Even if you
She just had to do that.
you wouldn't have had to struggle
Girl.
either without it. And that's fine. I'm not saying nothing wrong with it, right? It's
Rizzy
I'm
is
saying what I
literally
told Rizzy,
26.
right?
She gonna be broke by the time she's 28.
Rizzy has access to something people would kill for. Help.
She gonna be
I don't
broke.
know. And like I told Rizzy, if she won't understand it, she doesn't get it. But it's so many people that can use a mental check, a place to be able to get your mental right without having to worry about the financial responsibility of the world having to stop if you did take time for yourself. Life goes on when we got problems. Okay, you be depressed, you still got to get your ass up and you still got to go to work. You don't like your feelings hurt, you still got to go on with life because shit still got to get paid, shit still got to get taken care of. We don't have the ability to be able to go into a place, get all the help that we need mentally, emotionally, whatever the fuck that we lacked in our childhood, whatever the fuck we lacked in our life, whatever it is that we need to get fixed, go get that shit fixed and still be able to go to the world and bills are still paid. Life is still right out there, but all you have to do is get this right. She doesn't understand that dynamic. It's people that will kill for that. To be able to get a mental break and get their ass into somewhere where they can get the professional help, all the help that they need, and still go out to the world and now learn how to function through the world with still being financially set. A lot of people do not, like they don't have that. You have it, and you still misuse it. You have it, and you still fumbled it, and you don't even realize you have what some people would pray. I just need a break, but I still know that if I take this break, my kids won't eat. If I take this break, my bills won't get paid. If I take this break, my car might not be mine no more. If I take this break and deal with my mental, my physical, my emotional, you could be working out, getting your body right, all that shit, and you ain't got to worry about a motherfucking thing. Cause shit, life still gonna go, but you still gonna make sure people don't have that. You do. You have it. You have what a lot of people wish they had.
Girl, she don't need no therapy for real.
You do.
She doing it for
When I was
attention.
on fire, I had to be off work. I couldn't even afford. You can't afford that. You gotta still get up and you still gotta go. Your kids still gotta eat. Bills still gotta get paid. Or shit, if you were just worried about self, your dogs.
She ain't doing nothing but feeding her ego. That's all she want to hear.
You ain't got me on that girl. Is somebody
Really, on the other side of that line.
You got the ability to do all of this.
You got things that people wish they had. That's all she want to hear.
Yeah, she's the only one that said, "Oh,
like,
you
yeah, I
don't
know.
know for real." She knows she don't really come for it. They don't make no
And then again, T, who's to say that she's fumbling it because at the end of the day, we don't know what she's doing in the back end.
I said
You to eat your food.
mental health issues. Respectfully, a lot of us have mental health
Eat your
issues.
food.
These things when we want to.
I gotta
Mental health don't make you
find
competent. Mental health don't make you able to unable to process things when you really able to
Yes,
get your
the
mental
fuck
right.
it
So I don't know
do.
why y'all think just because somebody got mental health issues, you can't have a conversation with them? That's why they have therapists. That's why they have psychiatrists. That's why they have people to talk to. Just
My
because
God,
you have a
today.
mental
I don't
health
think
issue
she
does
know
not
how
mean
mental
that you
health
can't
works.
receive or process wrong from right or
But
things
ain't
like
nothing wrong with that girl.
what the
She
fuck do
just
y'all think mental health issues that mean? You
psychopath.
can't talk to nobody? You can't give somebody some advice?
That's crazy as
She
hell.
don't need no advice, man.
I'm a therapist, but I can still talk. Tell me when I said wrong.
Oh my God.
You don't need to be a therapist to understand life. The fuck?
But what if you don't have the comprehension skills to understand like that? That shit right there pisses me off. Let me go on mute. Let me go on mute.
With the little bit of energy and bandwidth that they have, with the little bit of mental health resources they have, while she has everything at her fingertips. I'm not sure what makes y'all think motherfuckers can sit back and hear all Rizzy's pain, but can't nobody say shit to her when she got people fucked up.
But you know
She
what's so
don't want to understand, y'all. She just want to mimic.
if we wasn't having this conversation, the first thing a
Oh my
motherfucker gonna
God.
say is y'all don't have the conversation. The first thing a
Y'all
motherfucker
done had the conversation.
maybe it ain't for Rizzy, maybe it's for somebody else.
You get to sit here and invalidate somebody what other people go through. You don't know that people have different mental capacities. You can't sit up here and say to somebody, I'm sorry.
Keep going. We listening.
You can't sit up here and say that somebody understands because people there are levels to mental health. There are levels to this shit. There are some people that can't function with depression. There are some people that are functional depression. There are some people that don't even feel comfortable with talking to a fucking therapist. They will sit there in a therapist's office for fucking hours and waste resources.
Oh, y'all pissed her off.
But you want to sit up here and say, you
Talk
know
about
what?
it.
This motherfucking app gets on my last motherfucking nerves.
Oh, she said
Now,
that.
because she has some very valid points, and what the fuck she just said invalidated every good fucking point that she had. Because now you're sitting up here talking about mental health, and there's levels to it. If you're not in it or you don't have it, you don't understand that there's levels to it.
And just because you want to claim that you got it, don't mean you have it.
Hello?
And I'm sick of that shit too. Everybody got ADHD. Everybody depressed. Everybody got anxiety. Everybody goddamn schizophrenic. No, where is your diagnosis?
Bring out that DSM. Let me see your motherfucking scores. Okay?
I'm shaking. I can't concentrate. I must got ADHD. Yeah, you got ADHD, girl. Knowing that now your ass just nervous. Bitch, go sit down somewhere.
That's it. You just not a good test taker.
These motherfuckers.
Well,
I'm crying out. My job don't like me. I just feel like I'm depressed. No, bitch, you're stressed out. That's it.
That's it. You just a little stressed. Go take a nap, helpful.
I wish.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, that my blood boiling. I'm sorry.
I think that's the thing people don't understand. When you don't have your mental capacity, sometimes when you got to take medicine or you don't have it, man,
Or let's
it's a
talk about
luxury.
let's talk about those people who choose to be unmedicated.
There are several on this.
What you got to say about me?
Be unmedicated. I think you got to
Hush
take
your
the
face,
emotion out of it and just realize that we're talking about this one person. We're talking about Rizzy, and not everybody as a whole, right? Because Rizzy knows exactly what's going on. I keep saying it. She knows exactly what she's doing.
Right.
She's very smart and she's very
She played
calculating.
in rehab. And we see, let me be quiet, I ain't gonna say that. But yeah, she's very manipulative. She knows exactly what she's doing.
Just text it to me.
Thank you.
Everything, and everything that she wanted is happening right now. The focal point is on her. For the last 2 days. For the last 2 days.
Like,
Why you think she came back? Because wasn't nobody talking about her behind. Oh, it's quiet. Nobody's bringing up my name, guys. I gotta go back and I gotta go and take it out. That lip, know what she doing. That lip noodle, know what she doing.
and then like what Tea Time said is true. Like, you do have like the means to get shit that a lot of people can't get. Medication, therapy, rehab. It's a lot of people out here that need this shit, and you playing with it. Like, it's just, something that you could just toss around and pick it up whenever the fuck you want to. Like, a lot of people wish they could get this high-ass medication, who wish they could go to rehab and figure out what the fuck going on with them, or a therapist to talk to about their goddamn problems. This shit ain't easy to get.
She done been to 3 different rehabs in the past year. And the last one, not the last one, the one before last, when she got kicked out for drinking, I think Bray said she had to pay like $40,000 to get into
the
It was expensive.
You know what I had to do with $40,000?
Baby, listen.
And you in there playing. You in there playing.
But
the
we
very thing that you went in for, you came right out and jumped on the panel.
Speaking of that, I got a CA goal because I'm moving. Thank you. Go ahead. Oh, help her.
I got a question. So my question is, with all of this trauma dumping, ideation manipulation that people have experienced on this app based on some of the things that she has said and done, how are you supposed to recover from stuff like that? Even with the mental health professional, because you're constantly being exposed to different types of trauma on this app. Yes, it's your responsibility to log off. Don't get me wrong. It's your responsibility to log off and monitor your trigger. Oh, shit. Oh, my bad. Let me go on mute. She said T snapping on her. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Reason why Brizzy always gets so upset when I speak is because she knows that we have we're in a similar tax bracket, if you will. The difference is that I had to do a lot of self-reflection and do some actual work on my character and everything. So that's why she gets so upset. But it's because I know what she's doing. If I didn't decide to give my life to God and I didn't have good parents on my side, then I could have ended up just like her. So that's why she gets
a couple of years ago.
All I'm saying is that until she's ready to completely do what's right, it's going to always turn back into this. It's self-reflection.
Bracket don't make no damn difference.
But Leola.
No, so I'm like,
I did the same tactics with you in different ways. When you would send your money through Cash Apps and all that shit, I would send it back. And what you start doing, you start saying the shit yourself. It's the same thing. Eventually, when you get it, you get it, right? It didn't go to waste. My tactics with you didn't go to waste. So even if she uses it when she does get it, maybe one day it'll still process.
Right. And the thing is with me and
what she don't understand about this,
that's always been a joke, which has always been a thing, right? That's been a joke. And I always knew you would never do that.
Exactly what she wants.
Because I know who you are.
Does not care about how y'all feel,
right?
She does.
But I'm just saying a lot of what everyone's saying is that she has this access and she has this money. She could be doing better. She's not ever going to do better until she's ready to. And right now, I think that a lot of what she's doing is just getting better. So when she gets older, the more cunning she's going to be. And that's what everyone has to understand is like, just take it as it is. And whoever can hear what Tia is saying, accept that these are good things to have in your pocket once you can accept it. And Rizzy's not going to accept it, but there's a lot of people.
Let me know when T is going off again.
Have y'all heard Dr. Duchess talk?
No.
I heard her speak.
That lady be on the Trump panel.
That's an older Rizzy.
That lady that was getting mad because
That is an older Rizzy. She said, "This my motherfucking money. You mad because he broke, because you a broke bitch, and
She
I'm."
was on Diamond Page thing.
Yes, that's an older Rizzy.
I have no idea.
Oh, baby, when you hear her, that's who you gonna think of. When you hear her talk, she sound like an older Rizzy.
The other day she went off and said, "This why I don't even like this side of the app. I like to go to the other side of the app where they got money."
You mad because you broke? You mad because I'm a rich bitch and I can spend my money however I want to?
Well, spend your money then, helpful. Because you're still on this side, so you miserable and you old, and you doing all that extra. Don't nobody care about you being miserable. You need some dick, just say you need some dick and go on.
She said, "If I'm using their money, they're using their broken."
Hold on. Let me get this out, because it's pissing me off. I don't know what Leola is talking about. You having an alcohol addiction going compared to a psychopath is two different things, okay? You done did some egregious things on this app. You went to therapy. You gave your life to the Lord. Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord. Two different things. This helper don't want to change. You apparently, allegedly wanted to change. That helper over there look like a burnt biscuit. She don't want to change. So I'm confused on why everybody is going through this. T, what are you yelling for?
Colorism?
You just let it. What?
Was that a little colorism that just peeked out there?
I thought of a biscuit and I thought about her being burnt. Maybe it is colorist. Sorry. Huh. It is what it is. Pick and choose. You hate me, then you can leave. You're free to go at this point. But they pissing me off. We're getting on my doggone nerves over there. Y'all feeding into the crap every freaking time. Y'all finna be back here in about 3 to 5 business days, because she gonna do the same thing. She gonna say, "Bread, look at me, bread." And Bread gonna pop up on her again, and we're gonna be right back here, and I'm gonna be over here yelling again on gingerbread. It's gonna be a repetitive thing. Tap the screen.
In what context?
Help me with the live goal, please.
Your classes should have been at 30K. No lie. She should have been at 30K, for real.
Thank you.
We almost there.
Thank you, Emma. I appreciate you guys so much.
I want to know, in what context did she say that she was going to unalive herself?
I think it's like because where you see how she just did it with T. Like, she was like, "Well, if I was gonna make it to 25, I would have got my money." You see, like, it's just like that slick stuff. It's like, nobody would, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not trying to.
And I only ask
but
because
I see why HB told her to unalive herself.
And I only say that because she ain't
gonna do it.
Like with a person like me who have tried to unalive myself, that's not something that I say out in public. Like a lot of us that contemplate unaliving, we suffer in silence. It's not something that we just say, "Oh, I'm gonna unalive myself because today is Wednesday and I didn't like what you said about me. I'm gonna unalive." Like, no, we don't do that. Like we suffer in pure silence.
Unfortunately. And sometimes we reach a breaking point and we spaz out, and then we say, "I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that," because we just reached a breaking point in our lives and we tired, and then we just have that moment, and then that's when people are like, "Oh my gosh, okay, something's really wrong." Two different things. This helper done almost unalived herself every 3 business days, and y'all give into it every single time. She does it for attention. Ted Bundy did it. Brother Ed did it. A whole lot of serial unalivers have the same MO that she has. I'm not saying that she's a serial unaliver, but what I am saying is the girl is cuckoo for Cocoa Puss, and she doesn't want any help. So why would I keep doing the same thing over and over again and expect a different result? That's insanity. That is literally the definition of freaking insanity, is to do the same thing and to expect a different result. So my question is, when she does this next week, are y'all gonna do the same crap? Cause all y'all got good sense apparently, so y'all say over there in that pantala. All y'all got the good God sense God gave a Billy Goat. So if y'all got y'all good sense, then y'all would know that this heifer playing in y'all face. Stupid!
Have y'all ever been around
And I'm hungry.
Eating this whole time.
people with borderline? Is it borderline diagnosis? I'm not sure if I'm saying it right.
Personality disorder.
Right. Have y'all been around them before?
Yeah.
Yep, I look in the mirror every day.
Oh. Well, that's what she's giving me. Some of it. Because every time, you have a problem, I'm giving you a solution and you got an answer for that, right? Or you always go back to the same thing, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's just annoying at this point.
I don't know. It don't clock that for me, but it definitely clocks something else.
Okay. What o'clock? What o'clock for you? What o'clock? Tell me.
No, ma'am. I ain't gonna diagnose nobody on this here internet.
Okay, but text it to me. I'll say it. I ain't gonna say you said it. She a psychopath.
I gave you some cake, ma'am. Shit.
Oh, thank you.
I got a question. So, okay, if the ideations are, we'll just say, a tool of manipulation.
Yeah.
Now that's something that's kind of dangerous to play with, I'll admit.
Yeah.
But my question is, would the next solution to when something like that happens is a wellness check? Or what could be done in that situation to make sure that she's okay without putting themselves in harm's way or without fueling the ideations?
Lock her up.
Oh shit.
Can I ask you a question? How is that the responsibility? Never mind.
Yeah, that I'm not doing it. Maybe her family or friends that she really care about can, but that's not something that I play around with. I don't know.
I would say it depends on who it is that she's talking to, because some of the people are mandated reporters.
If she's making ideations, like seriously, like I'm going to, they have to report it, and more than likely she can be held on.
I got a question. How do we not know that somebody has already reported it and done wellness checks and things like that? How do we not know that this is something that has been done before? How do we not know that there are numerous reports already?
Tiana call her mom?
Exactly. Tiana did call her mom. Yeah. But I'm talking about like with the authorities and stuff like that. So my thing is, how many you have a limit with any and everybody. You can only call so many times before they be like, you know what, you playing in my face. I'm not coming this time. I'm not calling this time. I'm not the police. I'm not showing up this time because you're playing. Next time I have to show up, I'm just gonna arrest you because now it's false. Now everything you're doing is false. So, internet wise, I would no, you good. Internet wise, no, and I agree with you to an extent, like about the reporting, but I'm only gonna do that even as a mandated reporter. I would use wisdom. This got me slurring. I would use wisdom with that because I would look at your previous behavior, and that for me would determine whether or not I report or not. But if this is something that's ongoing and people have said, she did this over here, she did this over there, she did that over there, and the things that they're saying that she did on previous platforms, whatever, she's doing over here constantly, what am I reporting for? Nigga, you playing. You playing in the people's face. You playing knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone in these folks' face. I'm not finna report nothing. I'm not finna wait. I'm not finna mess up my good name.
Right, I was just finna say that, Tasha. This shit is a game for her. When she knows somebody getting on her ass or it's something that she don't like, then she goes straight to it. Oh, well, what if I would have did this, which I would have cared then? Or what if I would have did this, which you would have cared then? What if I do this? Are you going to care that I'm not here anymore? Like, it's a game.
In most
And
cases,
that type of shit, I don't play with. I don't play with that unalive and shit.
yeah, no. In most cases I've seen with working in mental health, all the people, all the situations that I come across where unaliving was attempted, we had no idea it was happening. It was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, in a sense, the patient be talking to you all calm, nice, whatever. The next thing you know, you do your rounds and all heck then broke loose. Because they really tried to do something to themselves harmful. They're not going to announce it. In all the situations I've witnessed, they didn't announce it. They just did it.
Exactly.
And I would just say to piggyback off of what Queen was saying, when you're around somebody, I don't want to speak on behalf of Rizzy, but just behalf in general, when you're around somebody who struggles with the thoughts, with the actions every day and have to seriously fight to not do it, it's people out here who have to fight to live, literally. They're not putting on display what they're struggling with at all, because people, you don't want to be looked at like you're crazy. You don't want to be judged. You don't want people to be like, well, what do you have to be sad about? You have everything going for yourself. Like, you don't want to be looked at in that way. That's why a lot of people who struggle with it hide that shit. At me being one of them. That's why I don't really discuss it, because it can trigger you to, like, I'm literally being triggered. That's why I had to turn down the live for a little bit. But it can literally trigger you to go back to that space that you worked months to get out of.
Right.
And it comes out of fucking nowhere. It's not something you can control. Unfortunately, it's just shit that happens to you. Regardless of how good a life you have or how bad a life you have, it's just a struggle. Like, people have to deal with, and you have to be careful how you present your struggles on here, because when people play like Rizzy playing, I don't know, it just does something to me personally, because I don't understand how it could be said so casually.
Right.
In a live, and it makes me sick to my stomach sometimes.
I think I'm numb to it because there's somebody that's really close to me that does that and has done that. So I guess that's where some of my line of questioning was coming from.
And see, like, for me, it's like I'm not even numb to it. Like, it pisses me off because I have the scars from it.
Literally, I've
you know what I'm saying?
I don't even like to talk about it, but I've attempted twice. I've been Baker acted 4 times, and it's a struggle every fucking day, y'all. Like, for real.
That's why I'm like, this shit is like.
And had I not got therapy when I needed to, when my dad passed, I don't think I would even. I'm not even being funny. I don't know where I would fucking be, y'all. I'm not even joking. That's how bad the shit can be. It could be one event that just take you off.
Right.
You never know. But to listen to somebody play, it's weird. I don't understand. It literally makes me sick to my fucking stomach to even hear this shit.
Maybe. I don't, and y'all, I play a lot, but I do. I have to, because it's a coping mechanism. But the reason why I do my morning lifts up, I don't do that for y'all. I do that for me. And I'm not keeping it a buck. I do that for me. It makes me feel good to uplift other people. Because I'm uplifting myself in the mix. And that's literally how I get through my day. And I started doing that because my therapist told me to start doing that. So I brought it to the app too. Because I know it's people out there that's going through similar situations that I'm going through, right? I'm getting up in age. I have PCOS. I was diagnosed with clinical depression when I was young. I don't take meds for that. Thank God I don't take meds for that. And I don't really, I don't struggle with it as much as I used to, which is a blessing. But everybody doesn't have that story. It's people struggling right now as we speak. We don't know. It's somebody that really did really unallow themselves. Do you not know that it is kids on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook that are giving themselves an end date? They are literally wanting to take their own life for whatever reason, and they're posting it on social media saying I picked my unalive date, basically. And then you have somebody like Rizzy, because Rizzy's not the only person that's like this. It's people out here that are similar to her. So in general, you have people like Rizzy that get on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, go to school, they go to work, and they fake the funk. They go and they say all this stuff for attention when it's really people out there that are really having a hard time. You are pulling resources. You are pulling so much from people that actually need it. That's what's really pissing me off. The fact that they are feeding into it is really what's pissing me off. Cause this girl been playing it in y'all doggone face since she got on this side of TikTok. She been playing in y'all doggone face, and y'all keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. So when do y'all wake up and shut up and just leave her alone? Because I guarantee you, when she does this again and you don't entertain it, I bet you $1. I bet you $10,000 she'll stop. Because I know I'ma win it. She'll stop.
Like when cause she hasn't been around, right? So she
Allegedly.
made herself relevant again by messaging Tea Time or talking to Tea, because for this past few days she hasn't been around.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
No, she
But
has for the last few days. That's when she gave the money to AJ. That's when
I'm talking about before that. She wasn't nowhere to be